What is going on, guys? Fitcho here, and welcome back to the Valentino Rossi the Game Career Mode is part number 13. Now, can you guys just let me know how the video quality and the audio quality and everything is in this video, how I sound? Because over the weekend, I got a new PC, and it's sort of been an interesting ride going from Windows 7 to Windows 10. It hasn't been the most enjoyable experience, and I've had a few issues trying to get everything working, especially when it comes to the microphone and getting the sound about right. So I've actually, Audacity has been an absolute bitch recently since I got this computer, and I've sort of been playing around with it, and I think I've got it about right. It's different to how I had it on my old computer, that's the thing. I've actually got it a bit further away from me, and it's the volume the mic's picking up is a bit louder, so I don't know, how does it sound on your guys' end? That's what's important, because I've fought with it for over an hour now, and it's been an interesting experience going to Windows 10, hard drives not working, Audacity not working, the volume not working, everything not working, thinking my other hard drive's actually too hard. Oh, I could go on and on, but rant over about Windows 10, but we're here, back on Valentino Rossi the Game. It's part number 13 of the career mode. If you are enjoying this series, make sure to smash that like button, and if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And today we have the last event of this season, the Enduranch, an event we couldn't participate in last year, and then we'll move on into next season, and I will announce which team you guys picked for me for next season in MotoGP. But let's jump into it. Let's jump into the Enduranch, see what this event is all about, and have a bit of fun on the flat track. Let's go.
In December each year, we celebrate the end of racing with the Enduranch. As well as being a fixed date for the entire academy, it's also my favorite race. Unlike the others, the Enduranch is raced in teams. Each team is made up of 2 riders who alternate on track. It starts on foot. The first to ride starts on the opposite side of the track, while the other rider holds the motorbike. When the first rider has completed the turn, he enters the side lane to be replaced by the other rider. But before leaving, the second rider must ensure that the time transponder has been put on the bike. Be very careful when you are racing, because if you miss a change of your companion, you only have 1 lap to catch up. If not, you will be disqualified. According to the length of the race, each team has a number of changes and laps to do, and obviously, the winner is the first to finish them.
Okay, it looks like Valentino Rossi's holding our bike, so it looks like we have lucked out and got the best teammate possible and got Valentino Rossi himself. But here we go, a bit of a Le Mans style start, a classic Le Mans style start. We're running across the track, we jump onto our motorbike, let's go. It's auto drive at the moment, so I have no control over this part. You just watch this nice looking cinematic at the start of the race, but we have started in the lead, so we've got the best teammate and we've started on pole. I'll be ashamed if we don't win this, in truth. Okay, here we go. We're gonna have to do our rider change. We come around this corner, and then we have to go into this little slip road here. What? Don't we have to go in here to change rider? There we go. We're gonna change rider. What's that? There we go. There we go. Here we go. Move the transponder onto Valentino Rossi's bike, and he is off. And now we're just... Oh, we have to ride as Valentino as well? Oh god, so we are actually going to have to ride all 12 laps of this Enduranch. That's going to be annoying. It's going to take forever. We're only done, this is only lap 4. I'm already getting a bit tired of it because this lap is so damn long. We're going to do 12 laps. It's going to take a while. One thing that is quite annoying about this event is on the flat track bikes, whenever it's sort of a little bit sideways, the controller vibrates. My hands feel so numb from all the vibrations going through the controller. My hands are freaking numb. It's getting a little bit annoying. And here is the finish line, I'm pretty sure, and we're gonna win the Enduranch, whatever the hell it is called, and we're won by a very long way, and oh, my hands are sore from all the vibrations in the controller. It got rather frustrating, but there we go. We win by 17 seconds over the next team, which is made up of Belega and Migno. Comfortable win right there. And we also get the fastest lap with me, not Valentino, importantly. I found Valentino's riding style on the flat track a bit more difficult. I prefer my own style, which is sort of what I've got used to on this game when I've been playing. It's the only style I've ever ridden flat track with. I've sort of got used to that style, but interestingly enough, there's not all Italians for once, because usually every time we've done anything with the VR46 Academy, they've all been Italians. As you can see, we've got a team of Guy Martin from the UK and Chad Reed from Australia, and we also got a French guy further down, which is quite interesting because up until now it's all been Italians. But there we go, we win the Enduranch. Let's push on. This is the last event of the season, so we're about to start our next season. I will announce what team you guys picked for me next season. Okay, the new season is about to begin. Choose the team you want to race with. Let's proceed. Here we go. MotoGP. What team can we choose to race with? Any team here. Now, I had a straw poll on the last episode, and the options were Suzuki, Ducati, Yamaha, and Honda. Now, coming in last place on the vote was Honda with only 5 votes out of 40. And then in third was Suzuki with 7 votes out of 40. So it's either Ducati or Yamaha we will be riding for. Now, one got 13 votes and one got 15 votes. Which bike will we be on? Drum roll, please. We'll be riding for Ducati. Thank you guys, everyone that voted. I really appreciate it. And we'll be riding for Ducati. This is the team that you guys picked for me. Let's go. Are you sure you want to sign with this team? Yes, I do.
Not a bad choice. Show them what you're made of.
Not a bad choice. That's all you have to say after I sign with Ducati for my second ever season. Okay, sure, okay. So, there we go. We have signed for Ducati. Like I said, I just want to thank everyone for voting. Now, there was something I noticed. I think it was in my career, but when I stopped recording last time, here we go. This is the results from our first ever season in Moto 3. In Qatar, we came 5th. In Argentina, we came 4th. Then we came 1st. In every race from then up until Japan, where we came 16th. So we won every race but 3, which is absolutely crazy. And for almost the entire time, this was on the hardest difficulty, so yeah, I don't know. I just think in Moto 3, the difficulty is a little bit easy on this game, and that really just proves it. Winning every single race other than 3. One where we started last, and I can't really remember what we did in the first 2. But let's have a look at our rider skills after our first season in Moto 3. We've got braking level 69, rainability level 59, throttle management 66, agility 66, cornering 67, body position 66, and physical condition 73. Let's have a look at our bonuses. Now, there's lots of different ways you have to get these. I've got the bronze in, I've got the bronze in most things, everything but cornering and, okay, online. And I've got the silver in braking, body position, and physical condition, and I also have the gold in physical condition. But we have signed with Ducati. We've had a look at some of the results from the last season. I think it is time to end this season and start our first ever season in MotoGP with Ducati. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Let's head to the first round of the MotoGP season with Ducati. The race objective is to finish 15th position. Now, what I'm thinking is I might actually up the race distance from 3 laps to about 5 laps. I think it's 15% to 25%. Have the races a little bit longer and have less races each episode, maybe 2, and I'll try and cut out all the VR46 Academy events because they do get rather repetitive and boring, and there's nothing really new. The MotoGP is the focus. So let's jump into it. The first round of the season, our first ever race with Ducati. Let's go.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Losail Circuit in Qatar. As I speak, the first qualifying session is about to get underway. We'll find out the 2 riders who'll make it through to the second round. As you can see, the fine weather of Losail is living up to its reputation, and the riders will be able to count on good conditions for the entire session.
Here we go, the first ever time on our Ducati. And I've changed up my gear so it's all in red to fit the new team. Now we are here in qualifying 1 and we need to get in the top 2 to make it through to qualifying number 2. Let's see how we go. Boy, this bike is fast compared to the Moto3 bike. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to have to adapt to the new bike, and it's going to be a little bit tricky. There's definitely going to be a bit of a learning process here with this new bike. Okay, we came first in qualifying 1, so me and Hector Barbara will be progressing to qualifying 2. So let's jump into it and see where we will be starting our first ever MotoGP race. Come on, we've been up in every sector. This has been a very good lap. Do we take pole from Marc Marquez? Yes, we do. By 0.008 of a second. Holy crap, that is close. There we go. On debut in MotoGP, we take pole in Losail by 0.009 of a second. Marc Marquez will be beside us with Valentino Rossi rounding out the front row. Then our 2 Ducati teammates, Inoni and Dovizioso, are going to be starting the race in 5th and 6th. We couldn't have hoped for a better start to our MotoGP career. Pole on debut. Let's get into the race. How long can we hold it? It's going to be a 6-lap race of up to 25%. It's going to be interesting. There might be a few flashbacks in this race just because I'm still getting used to this bike. We'll see how we go. Let's jump into it. The Qatar Grand Prix.
Bikes have taken their places on the grid. The light is about to go out any second now. This is when the riders have to clear their minds completely so they can give it everything they've got.
Here we go. Our first ever MotoGP race. We've got Marc Marquez and Valentino Rossi beside us as we are underway in Qatar. We get a pretty decent start, but are any of those riders going to come back at us into turn 1? I saw Marc Marquez for a second, but then he seemed to back out of it. I don't know, he might have made a little bit of contact with us. We've actually got 3 bikes, Marquez, Dovizioso, and Rossi going up our inside. We managed to switch back all 3 of them and retake the lead as now Marquez is pushing up our inside and makes the move stick for first place. We've been relegated to second. We're trying to get a better run. We have the straight line speed on that Honda. We look to the inside of Marquez and we retake the lead. We run a little bit wide, not too wide. He's looking back up our inside, but we hold on to the lead of this race. Onto the straight we come. We've got Dovizioso going side by side with us up to the line, and Marc Marquez, and it looks like Jorge Lorenzo is trying to get into this. We're 3 wide down into turn 1. We are the latest of the breakers, but that means we run it in a little bit too deep, and Dovizioso and Marquez come back up our inside. We're bouncing off both of the bikes there as we try and switch back them, but then we back off way too much into turn 2. Inoni and Lorenzo come up our inside, but we switch back them back into 3rd place. We run a little bit wide here, and Marquez and Dovizioso have managed to get the move done on us for 1st and 2nd, and now they are battling it out over the leads. Looks like we've got Inoni, our other teammate, trying to get up our inside, find a way, but we're going to run it a little bit too deep. We're going to try and get it back, get a good run out of the corner. We have a very different line to the AI there, but we can't quite seem to get past or get into a position to try and overtake Dovizioso or Marquez right now. They are actually braking away from us a little bit, which is a little bit worrying. We get a nice run through there. We're closing them up a little bit here. We need to try and get good drive off all these corners, getting their slipstream. But I think we're going to be challenged from behind here as we actually run it a little bit wide through this very long left-hander. And Lorenzo has just sort of barged us out of the way there and made the move stick for third place. Interesting tactics from Jorge. We're going to look around his outside. No, we can't make the move stick there. We're going to try and get a good drive off this final corner and get in the slipstream of Jorge Lorenzo and use that to pull us along and hopefully get back into a podium position. Oh, can we look up the inside of Jorge Lorenzo? Yes, we can. For third place, we run it a bit wide. Is he going to come back up here inside? Yes, he's going to. We can't quite make the move stick. We go around his outsides. He actually looks behind him for some reason there under the braking by the looks of things. And we have made the move stick for now. Back up onto the podium as Dovizioso and Marquez are battling it out at the front and have been for many laps now. And me and Lorenzo have broken away a bit from the rest of the trailing pack, but these two have broken away a bit from us. Question is, can we try and catch them? We're on lap 4 or 6 here in Qatar. We've got Lorenzo trying to find a way back past us and back onto the podium. And out of the final corner we come, a long run to the line. We should be able to stay in third. And Dovizioso wins from Marc Marquez, and we finish third. We started to fall back into the clutches of the trailing pack in the last lap or so, but we do finish on the podium on our debut in MotoGP, which is amazing. And Andrea Dovizioso wins the race, our teammate, which is great. Marc Marquez is second, and we are third. Valentino Rossi is fourth with the fastest lap, 2/10 faster than my fastest lap. And we were 2.2 off Dovizioso in the end of that, who was 0.4 ahead of Marquez. So, pretty good race. We started pole and got a podium in our MotoGP debut. You can't really complain about a race like that. Now we can have a look at the Riders' Championship, which is obviously going to be exactly the same. And there you go, the Constructors, Ducati are on top. 5 points more than Honda. We are on 25 points and Honda are on 20. Okay, that is all for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know how the audio quality was, like how I sound mainly. Because, like I said, the setup's a little bit different to how it is. I got a new computer, which is on Windows 10. My previous computer was on Windows 7. And for some reason, Audacity's being really strange now I'm on Windows 10. Like, I used to have the mic, like, a little bit away from my mouth. And I had the volume on 85, and that sounded right. But then I put it onto the same settings on Windows 10. And I'm like a little mouse, and you can just hear me in the distance. I'm really faint. And it's just really odd. So I've had to max out the volume to 100, and then I'm actually sort of booming a bit, so I've had to move the mic further away, so I might actually sound like I'm sort of further away from the mic, because I'm really not too sure what the hell is going on. But my experience with Windows 10 so far has not been a good one, but I should stop ranting about how I hate Windows 10. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. We are riding for Ducati. I just want to thank everyone that voted in that straw poll. We got 40 votes, which is the most votes I think I've ever got in a poll I've ever done. So I just want to thank you guys for that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure to smash that like button. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.